James was cleaning the house he had just rented when he stumbled upon something bizarre, a coffin hidden in the basement. Although the coffin was covered in dust and fallen leaves, its refined material and luxurious carvings made James firmly believe he had found a treasure. He subsequently moved the coffin back to the garage for cleaning and research. To his surprise, a family heirloom was hidden beneath the genuine leather padding. James was stunned by what he saw inside. Clearly, this coffin was no ordinary artifact. He immediately called over his disabled photographer friend, Bruce. The two of them took out flashlights and began examining it closely. Bruce then discovered a pure gold key. He quickly inserted the key into the lock beside it, and with a gentle turn of his hand, the entire old machine miraculously whirred to life. Its complex structure, accompanied by eerie music, left the two men completely bewildered. Yet this magic coffin was filled with a mysterious allure that made them unable to suppress their urge to explore its secrets. To be safe, Bruce retrieved his pet goldfish and placed it inside the coffin. James then wound the spring, and the two held their breath, waiting for a miracle to happen. With a grinding and rattling sound, the machine started up. Instantly, the gears flashed with multicolored blue light, and streaks of current, like silver snakes, spread towards the fish tank. Initially, the goldfish showed no significant reaction, which somewhat dampened the spirits of the eagerly expectant pair. James hastily went to check the mysterious instruction book inside the coffin, but the ancient language and complex drawings were incomprehensible. Who would have thought that in just a few seconds, the goldfish gasped and died? Could this complicated coffin possess the ability to kill life? Just as James and Bruce were at a loss, the eerie demonic music from the coffin suddenly stopped. The dead goldfish came back to life as if nothing had ever happened. Before they could figure out exactly what was going on, the two dared not act rashly. James sought out his cousin, Andy, who was a university lecturer. After carefully reading the mysterious book, Andy, combining it with the internal structure of the coffin, came to a conclusion. This coffin was likely created by a mad scientist to allow the user to experience the ecstasy of a near-death experience. However, Andy could not yet figure out the exact mechanism by which this effect was achieved mechanically. Hearing of such an unusual thing, the three young men could barely contain their excitement. James was the first to volunteer for a thrill. Bruce, meanwhile, fetched his camera. If they filmed this and put it online, the traffic would be far more explosive than other trending content. They could make a fortune. As the spring was wound, the eerie music sounded again, and streaks of silver current surged toward James. In a single instant, it felt as long as crossing decades of time. When he opened his eyes again, James felt an unprecedented joy and lightness. While Andy, subscribe and like for part 2.